Overnight parking in the city of Green Bay can be a challenge. According to city ordinance, overnight parking is not allowed unless it's approved ahead of time. But as NBC 26's Tyler Jobe reports, a city alder wants that to change.
In some areas of Green Bay, you'll find some cars parked on the street because there's only so much room in the driveways.
I just think the city should change with the times and make some adjustments.
Paul Nija lives along Roscoe Street, an older part of town with smaller driveways and garages. He says his family has 5 cars in total, making it impossible for every one of them to fit in his driveway overnight.
So we have to make accommodations to go and park, whether it be at a park and ride, at a friend's or another family member's, to make sure we don't get a parking ticket.
There are certainly people who could really use the overnight parking, and they have tons and tons of fines to show it because they have nowhere else to park.
Which is why Alder Chris Weary wants some new alternatives with overnight parking.
This has probably been, in my 20 years on council, brought up at least 10, 12 times, it seems like.
Wednesday night, a city committee is scheduled to discuss alternatives that would allow overnight parking. Weary says he is open to year-round overnight parking, alternate side parking, or permit parking.
What do you view as, the most likely scenario if the overnight parking ban were to change?
Anything's going to be a win, so I'd like to hear from the new members and see what they think is reasonable.
I think the city could probably use a couple of those and combine them.
And when saying a couple of those, Nija means allowing alternate side and permit parking overnight.
Then you're not cluttering every street with every car in the community.
In Green Bay, Tyler Jobe, NBC 26.
And here are the city's current restrictions on overnight parking. Vehicles aren't allowed to park on any city streets between 3 and 5 in the morning. That's unless the parking division is notified beforehand in certain instances. So if approved, vehicles can only stay there for up to 2 weeks. And overnight on-street parking is not allowed for apartments, businesses, and commercial property.